Hello everyone, how are you doing? So we have the case here. This is what we have. Have you ever seen this before? So we have got a hydrocele here, but this hydrocele is only encysted in the inguinal canal. There you can see that. So this is what is called an encysted hydrocele. But this hydrocele now is now causing the compression of the ducts. As you can see here, the ducts are being compressed by the encysted hydrocele, and the Rete Testis are dilated. These are the Rete Testis there. So we have got dilation of the Rete Testis. You can see what is going on there. So these are the Rete Testis, this one, which are dilated like that due to the encysted hydrocele like that. So an encysted hydrocele is a type of hydrocele where the fluid is now contained. It's not spreading into the rest of the scrotum. It is just localized there. So unfortunately, it, as you can see, it's now causing the compression of the spermatic ducts, and we have got this configuration now, which is called tubular ectasia of the Rete Testis. Have you ever come across a case where you have got such type of a configuration? Did you know about tubular ectasia of the Rete Testis? So these are some of the demerits of these type of hydroceles. So you can see there's a distinction, there's a difference between the normal type of hydroceles that you know and this type of a hydrocele, because under normal circumstances, the hydrocele that you know, it spread in the scrotum around the testicle like that, with the fluid around it. But this is a cyst that you can see here. So this type of a cyst is now mimicking an epididymal head cyst, but it's a specialized type of hydrocele which is only localized in the inguinal canal. So you must be in a position to distinguish a complete hydrocele and an encysted hydrocele. You must know the difference between those two, and then you can also have got these tubes which are dilated in the epididymis. That will now be called tubular ectasia of the epididymal head. But in this case, the ectasia is happening, or it is contained within the Rete Testis. So you can see here what we have here. We do have got a cyst there. So this is the cyst that we have there. So you must appreciate it in that context. Do not confuse an encysted hydrocele with an epididymal head cyst or a spermatocele. You should be in a position to differentiate those. So this one, since it's only contained localized here, you cannot see the epididymis tissue around it. That's why it is an encysted hydrocele. So tubular ectasia of the Rete Testis it's a benign condition. It's not cancerous. You can see the left testicle there. You can see the left testicle there. So there we have it. There we have it. It's not cancerous, but the tubular ectasia of the Rete Testis is also very common amongst those men who have had a vasectomy. So when the tubes are cut, we normally then see the ectasia happening. But my suspicion here is the Rete testes are dilated because of the encysted hydrocele that we have there. That's my suspicion, because this patient has no history of a vasectomy besides this hydrocele, which the referring clinician was thinking that maybe it's a hernia, it's a scrotal hernia. But on a good note, that's not a hernia, it's only a localized hydrocele, as you can see. So you must be in a position to distinct the scrotum where it ends and then demonstrate in the inguinal canal where it starts, like that. So remember to check the rest of the inguinal canal when you're doing a scrotal ultrasound. Otherwise, you're going to miss the encysted hydroceles, like this one. So this is my case for the day. I hope you can now appreciate the ectasia of the Rete testis, and you can distinguish the tubular ectasia of the Rete testis, because this is happening within the testicle itself. So it's intratesticular tubular dilation or tubular ectasia. We can have the same ectasia happening in the head of the epididymis, in which case you will call that tubular ectasia of the epididymal head. So you must understand and appreciate that type of a distinction. So the scrotum needs a very good special mention. The next case that I'm going to present on is also the testicle. So you are going to see that we saved the testicle yesterday. The patient did a partial torsion, and then we did the right thing in time, and the surgeons were able to save or salvage that testicle before it died. So when we say that time is testicle, I'm going to show you how it manifested yesterday. So watch our next video on a partial testicular torsion. Thank you so much for your time. Let's meet again in the next presentation. Thank you.